What up, Dokkaners? We have a data download that dropped last night on Global for the 9-year anniversary. We actually have a lot of information to go through, so I'm going to start this off by talking about when you can start summoning on the banners. That is actually not part of this data download. That is actually something that we've known for a little while, but I didn't make a video on. So the first part of the video is going to be talking about when you can start summoning, and then the second half of the video is actually going to be going over when the 9-year anniversary begins and going over all the data download stuff. Let me start by answering those two questions, and then we will begin. So first off, when do the summons start? The summons start July 8th, 2024 at 10 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. I will go over what this means for various time zones, but that answers that question. When does the 9-year anniversary celebration begin? It begins July 6th at 5 p.m. PDT. This you can check on your own on the new Dokkan Wiki. Simply click on the link down below in the description. It will show you exactly what time zone it starts for you. Now that we've answered those questions, if you guys have been enjoying all the content on the channel, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button. We are on the road to 100,000 subscribers. Now I'm going to go into the details as to how we got these dates and how everything else falls into place. So let's start with how we got that random date for the summons itself, because there is no indication here that we actually start the summons on July 8th at 10 p.m. Where did I get 10 p.m. from? It's actually not visible anywhere in any data download at the moment. We don't have a data download that confirms that, but we still know it. How do we know it? So this is where Proton and all the data mining nerds come in. So shout out to all the nerds out there, the data mining nerds. They were able to do some hacky hacks, and they were able to see in the information on the page itself that this actually, there's a little bit more to it. There is what is known as Unix time, Unix epoch time. So inside the data of this web page, we were able to spot, or they were able to spot, that the duration of the banner's existence goes from 172.050.120 all the way to 172.413.3540. These two numbers are unique time signatures that are what is known as Unix time. So what that is it's basically the number of non-leap seconds which have passed since 0000 UTC on Thursday, January 1st, 1970. I don't know much more than that, but basically it's meant to be a unique time code that no matter where you are on Earth, it's the same time. It's like absolute time. But the starting point is 1970. I don't know why exactly. Maybe like that was when Unix was invented. I don't know. I'm not here to tell you all that, but I just wanted to explain how that works. So you take that digit, that number that we see here, and we convert it on the epoch timer conversion thing. So we took that number 172.050.120, and we got Monday, July 8th at 10 p.m. in my time zone. So I am in daylight time, so it is Monday, July 8th, 10 p.m. PDT. What time does that mean for you? We are doing this once again for the first time in I don't even know how long. I have got a world map with me, so we're going to spend the next 5 to 7 minutes probably going through a bunch of time zones. If I miss your country, please know that I do not mean any offense. All right, I can't believe I'm saying this. People actually get butthurt. I am just going to be going over some countries, regions. If your region is chosen, shout out to you. But if I don't pick yours, it is not out of hatred. It is simply because I don't have 200. How many countries are there? 250 something country minutes to. I'm not going to do it. Okay? If you want to do it yourself, you can. Just go to dateful.com, convert 10 p.m. July 8th to whatever city you live in. So let's start with okay, Chicago was there. So that's the United States. That's like around here. 10 p.m. July 8th, 2024 for me means 12 a.m. July 9th for people in Chicago, the Midwest. If you live in Bolivia, let's find out. In Bolivia, it'll be July 9th at 1 a.m. If you live in Uruguay, what time will it be for you? Uruguay, it'll be 2 a.m. July 9th, 2024. If you live in Greenland, Denmark, it will be 7 a.m. on July 9th, 2024 when the banners are going to be summonable or usable, seeable, whateverable. If you live in, we got some interesting countries here. Liberia, that's probably the same. Also, no shot this is all one time zone, right? This has got to be like multiple time zones. All right, Liberia. If you live in Liberia, it'll be 5 a.m. July 9th, 2024. So we're going back in time here. So this is not quite accurate. Okay. If you live in Chad, if you are a Chad, Let me know in the comments. Are you a Chad? Because if you are, you'll be waking up at the break of dawn and summoning with me at 6 a.m. July 9th, 2024 for the 9-year anniversary banners. If you live in, what the heck? Okay. If you live in, what is 7? 7 is Ukraine. Okay. So if you live in Ukraine, you will be summoning at 8 a.m. July 9th, 2024. If you live in Ethiopia, you'll be summoning for the banners at 8 a.m. July 9th, 2024. Okay. Let's do some of the usual like regions that Dokkan mentioned. Spain, it will be 7 a.m. July 9th, 2024 when you are summoning for the 9-year anniversary banners. If you're in Deutschland, it'll be 7 a.m. as well. What else do they do? Hello, salut. Oh yeah, France. If you live in France, it will be 7 a.m. July 9th, 2024. Hello, salut, annyeonghaseyo. That's Korean, right? So in standard time. It'll be 2 p.m. July 9th, 2024. Annyeonghaseyo, ni hao, ni hao. China. If you live in China, it'll be 1 p.m. July 9th, 2024. Ni hao, guten tag, hola. Got them all. Cool. What is the rest of this? How does it go? Sekai no minasan, konnichiwa. Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. Main producer no omatsu desu. I've heard that so many times. All right, let's continue here. Let's see if you live in Pakistan. I like saying that name. Pakistan. If you live there, then it will be 10 a.m. July 9th, 2024. If you live in Sumatra, then it will be what? Huh? Is that not a place?
Hello?
What? Sumatra. Why is it not? Okay, fine. Sumatra doesn't exist apparently. All right, if you live in Java. What? Okay. Toon learns about countries and regions apparently. Okay, if you live in Malaysia. No shot that's not there, right? Malaysia. Okay. If you live in Malaysia, it'll be 1 p.m. July 9th, 2024. If you live in Tasmania. We always say Australia. If you live in Tasmania, shout out to all the Toons who live in Tasmania. Why are you not here? Where did you go? Oh, right. It's time zones. That's probably why. Maybe it doesn't have a designated time zone. I guess I'll just do New Zealand. Homelanders from New Zealand. It'll be 5 p.m. July 9th, 2024. If you live in the Solomon Islands. Ooh, let's check that. Solomon Islands. Yes. Hunter Solomon Islands. 4 p.m. July 9th, 2024. Let's also check behind my time zone. So let's go to Hawaii. If you live in Hawaii, then it will be 7 p.m. July 8th, 2024. And last but not least, if you live in Alaska. Say Alaska. I think it's probably the same. If you live in Alaska, it'll be 9 p.m. July 8th, 2024. So there you go. We just spent 5 minutes going over a bunch of time zones. If I missed yours, I am so sorry. Please don't take offense. I am not offending anyone. I just picked a bunch of regions. Please don't hate me. All right, let's move on now. Back to the data download. So now that we know when the summons are going to be starting, there is always a chance they change it, but if they do, it's Dokkan's fault because the data is already on the website. So this is when it should be happening, but if they change it, don't blame me. All right, so now for the data download. When is the celebration going to be starting? The actual anniversary will be starting July 6th, 5 p.m. PDT in my time zone. Check your own local listings. Go to the new Dokkan Wiki link in the description. It'll tell you exactly what time it starts for you. 6.5 hours after that time is when all of the other content will drop. What content is that? Well, besides the Frieza and the Beerus at their TOR levels, actually, Frieza's SSR, Beerus' TOR, obviously both are incomplete. Big shout out to Proton for all things data download information. So in here, we see there's a movie. We see physical Gogeta, we see int first form Frieza, physical Beerus. By the way, when the celebration starts, there's pretty much nothing at that time. There is only the login. There's no like new content that starts when everything else starts. So if I were to do a live stream, it wouldn't be at the start of the anniversary. It would be later on when things actually get going, because I don't think there's anything to do. Actually, you know what? Let me quickly check DokkanInfo.com. It has been lagging all day. I don't know if it's actually even accessible. Nope, Dokkan Info still doesn't work. Okay, so let's check 9-year anniversary on JP. 9-year anniversary on JP. This thing started 129 at 4. Okay. There's nothing else that has that same time signature. 129.13, 129.13, 129.13. So yeah, pretty much nothing starts when the actual celebration starts. It's a little bit afterwards. Here, the banner dropped 9 hours after the celebration started. For global, it's going to be different, as we just discussed at length for like 8 minutes. Okay, so tough struggle for the survival Planet Vampa. That is the Broly event where you can get EX skill orbs for movie bosses. Very good. Do not miss out on that. It's gonna be every single day. Behold support memory boost. That is the God Goku support memory. We'll talk about that in a second. Ultimate Red Zone Movie Edition 2, stages 6 and 7. That is going to be Beerus and Golden Frieza. These events should be more difficult than the other ones that we've done up to this point. Do they compare to the Majin Buu Saga Red Zone? JP players can only tell us. We don't know. Conquer the Assassin's Territory, stages 1 and 2. So this is the big thing. So we are not only getting the hit domain event stage 1, but we're also getting content from another celebration early. So once again, Global is siphoning content from other celebrations, leaving them essentially bare bones. So this one that they've stolen from, or I don't want to say stolen, but they have siphoned off from, is from the Goku Black Rosé celebration that happened in early June for JP players. Of course, that celebration we already had, not to the same degree that JP did because they had a part 2. We didn't have a part 2. But as far as the actual Goku Black Rosé celebration overall, we've essentially fully tapped out this celebration. We already got the Goku Black Super EZA. All that's left would be the weekend Dokkan Festival tickets, but that can happen at any time. The extra difficulty missions, that can happen at any time. Intensifying fights, we already got that. Infinite Dragon Ball history, are we caught up? Maybe we're not, but these sorts of like minuscule things we don't have to worry about because those can be done anytime. Super Battle or Stream Super Battle, we should be pretty much caught up there. Maybe a couple missions on the Frieza event, not too sure, but pretty much everything else is tapped out, and now this too. So stage 1 and stage 2 are both going to be dropping during the anniversary as opposed to just stage 1. We look at 9-year with all the stuff that's going on in here. The hit event happens at the start of the 9-year anniversary, before, actually right around the time that the banner drops for the new characters. So we'll have to wait and see what this means, because now Popo is pretty much tapped out, minus the special pose sub EZAs. Cell Max is tapped out, minus one world tournament, which will probably happen during the trap celebration in between 9-year anniversary and worldwide download. So Cell Max is done. Goku Black Rosé is done. All that would be left in terms of content, celebrations, and stuff would be the Tanabata celebration, aka the global thank you celebration. So with that being the only thing left, could we still see some weird shifty stuff happening with Popo and Cell Max? Potentially. We are still due for more news in regards to the unification during the 9th anniversary celebration. I know a lot of people are currently upset, but they did say they will be sharing more details. I don't have much faith in that, but they will share more. So we will have to be the judge when that happens. What else here? Supreme Magnificent. Ugh, it's the Blue Zone. I'm not calling it that stupid name. Dragon Ball Super Edition stages 1 through 3. Frieza's Endless Ambition stages 1 through 3. Story event. Beerus story event 1 through 3. Battlefield 71. For the Blue Zone, these I think come out at the same time as the banners. I don't know, and I wish I could check, but Global Dokkan Info is down right now, so I couldn't tell you. We'll have to, maybe I'll like put something in the pinned comment later on. Battlefield 71 is a special Universe Survival Saga edition. It is not the Meta Cooler. It is instead Universe Survival Saga. So I think UI Goku is the final bout. Support memory, tickets, and treasure items. So let's go through this. Number one thing to take away from this is that we do not see a Carnival Dokkan Festival, like the A tickets, you know, the tickets that you would get in the buy 3 get 1 deal. That is currently a big topic of conversation because some people are thinking that we still might get it. It is possible that we still get it, but it's also possible that we don't. So I wouldn't keep my hopes up if I were you, but if we are going to get it, then it is likely that we would probably get that asset in the data download when the actual summons are about to happen. So considering that the summons are going to be happening 10 p.m. July 8th, 2024, we don't need to have those assets in game yet. We still have a couple of days. So after a couple of days, when we get that data download, we see all the characters here front and center on the website. That is when we will get to see in the data download what is in there. And if the tickets are in there, then great, they're there. If the tickets are not there, then obviously that means we are not getting those tickets. I will not go into further discussion about that. We already did all that in a previous video. I'm not going to bring all that up here. But we do have the Red Zone SSR guaranteed tickets. We have the Rainbow Ton of Thanks, the most important ticket in the entire celebration. We have the Blue Zone and the Blue Zone SSR guaranteed, as well as other trade jewels. So let's go through all of this. Scrolling down, we got the movie. I don't think I can play that because I'm pretty sure Blizzard plays, right? We got the Gogeta. Gogeta drops at the start of the celebration. We got Frieza dropping 6.5 hours later. We have Beerus, the Vampa Broly event, support memory boost event. Here it is. Realm of Gods, attack and defense plus 25% for 3 turns. Damn. That's a big bad boss boost for Realm of Gods. All allies keep +2 for 3 turns. And there's a Realm of Gods or movie boss category enemy. I typically don't use these sorts of support memories, but it is nice to see how good they've become. I really got to start trying to use them. How can you pass up healing? Like, why would you ever not want to just get a healing support memory? Ur's stages 6 and 7. Beerus is stage 6. Golden Frieza stage 7. It's weird, but think about it from the perspective of the movies. Battle of Gods happened before Resurrection F. That's why. Conquer the Assassin's Territory. That is the hit event. We're getting stage 1 and stage 2. They'll probably spread out the missions throughout the celebration. And if they're willing to do that for this, I honestly feel like this very much gives me a feeling that part 3 is going to be a lot more wonky than we're expecting. Blue Zone stages 1 through 3, they're starting. Oh yeah, they're starting at the same time. It says right here, starting at the same time as the Frieza and the Beerus. So we will be getting these events before the banners drop. That's for sure. So yeah, this is going to be good because the early rounds of Blue Zone are, I would imagine, are probably not going to be as challenging as the latter ones. So we will get to experience those events for the first time before actually summoning on the banner. So what's good about that is that you get to gauge and see where your teams are and what characters you would need to get you over the hump. If you're struggling, you can't get past it because maybe your extreme class sucks, need more super boss support, you might want to go for Broly. Or perhaps you need that one character that could just, solve all of your problems. Maybe Gogeta can do that because he has the target focus and he has the dodging and all that stuff. So this will be a good way to sort of provide a litmus test for people to see what they want. And we've got Frieza's story event, the first 3 stages. We've got the Beerus event, first 3 stages. We got Battlefield 71. We got the support memory for the movie edition 2 Red Zone Realm of Gods permanent boost 10%. For 7 turns, planetary destruction category allies key +1. Okay. We got the Red Zone tickets. We got all the different ticket assets. Do not miss out on any of these. I will do a video on this when the celebration starts. 77 special summon. If you miss a single one of those 50 tickets, you cannot do the legendary, the most epic summon in the history of Dokkan. 77 units, the final 7 guaranteed SSRs. You would be a fool to miss that. I don't want to see a single comment telling me, dude, I missed a ticket, what do I do? If you miss one of these, leave Dokkan. That's what you should do. We got Blue Zone, we got Blue Zone SSR guaranteed, we got the 9th anniversary coins. Ooh, we got the trade jewels. Okay, so I'm telling you this now, I will tell you this again in a video. All of these different trade jewels, whatever you can redeem with them, do not buy anything. I would strongly advise that you wait until the end of the celebration, because that way, if anything happens during that time on JP, and we get to see a sneak peek as to who's going to be getting a potential super EZA, or a character that's going to be getting a regular EZA, or a character that could be a perfect link buddy to another broken unit, that will help give you a more informed. What did I just say? Did I just speak English? That will help you make a more informed decision on the characters that you pick up. The stones, the premium one is paid for. You have to pay for it. The select dragon stone you get for free. The premium dragon stone 2, the purple one, is also paid for. The 9th anniversary coins, you could also hold on to those, but these can be used a little bit more freely. And all of the summon tickets you can use whenever you want. But also your Dokkan Festival coins, your Carnival coins, all of those things, hold off on all of them until the tail end of the celebration. This is one of the last few celebrations where Global will get to see what JP is doing while we are in another celebration. So this is like the final time we can use the Global Foresight before those embers run out. Get what I mean? Scripted asset for Hito. That's it. Is there a new stage for Dokkan Boss Rush in the data? Nope. All right, we don't have Boss Rush. So another reason why another data download is inbound, because that needs to drop, as well as all of the summoning assets. So we are not done with data downloads pre 9-year anniversary part 1, but we do know some important dates. So that is pretty much where we can leave things on this video. Hopefully that answers all of your questions for now. I will be doing more videos as we get closer and closer to the anniversary. The videos that you guys want, you're getting it. Which banner, which character is good, all that stuff. Talking about all of it in future videos. So make sure you guys are tuned in. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like down below. Let me know in the comments which of these new events are you most looking forward to. The Beerus Story event, the Frieza, the Blue Zone, the Hit Domain event. Which of the free-to-play characters are you looking forward to? How many Dragon Stones do you have right now? Stop what you're doing. Stop it. Check your stones. Report it in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe for more Dokkan content in the future and click the notification bell so that you should know you want to see more of my stuff. Do it. Thanks again. Stay tuned and remember to Dokkan responsibly.